Congratulations on your decision to take back your financial future. Rest assured, Cambridge Life Solutions will be here to walk you through your debt negotiation program and work diligently on your behalf. Together, our goal is to get you debt-free. So many of our clients have been able to save thousands of dollars in principal and interest through the Cambridge Life Solutions debt negotiation program, and we want you to do the same. This is why we want to take this opportunity to provide additional education as to how the debt negotiation process works. Debt negotiation is a proven approach to debt reduction in which the debtor and creditor agree on a reduced balance that will be regarded as payment in full. Now let's see an actual example. Our client Richard enrolled into the debt negotiation program due to his financial hardship. He owed $47,926.14 to his creditor and could no longer keep up with the payments. Throughout the debt negotiation program, Richard saved settlement funds in his account to use toward payment to his creditor. Cambridge Life Solutions contacted his creditor to discuss settling the account and was able to negotiate a reduced payoff amount of $12,700. The $12,700 is what Richard's creditor was willing to accept as full and final payment of the outstanding debt. Richard saved $35,226.14 on what he owed by using Cambridge Life Solutions debt negotiation services. So why would a creditor accept a reduced balance as full and final payment of your account? There are many reasons. Let's take a look at a few. Reason number one, your hardship. So what is a hardship? A hardship is anything that can affect your ability to make your minimum monthly payments or pay off your debt in full. Although every hardship situation is different and unique to the individual, some examples of hardship are job loss. Job loss can cause significant reduction in your income, and in today's job market, it is difficult to know when you might become employed again. Reduction in income. In this tough economy, many employers have been forced to lower salaries or eliminate overtime, which takes away income you previously depended on. Loss of a loved one. Not only is this emotionally devastating, but this can turn the household upside down with regard to income. Suddenly your income is taken away, and this can be a huge detriment, especially if this person was the sole income provider. Medical emergency or issue. Again, an emotionally devastating situation, which is unavoidable. Medical emergencies can have an unforeseen effect on income due to the inability to return to work temporarily or permanently. In addition, the expenses associated can put a strain on an already tight budget. Separation or divorce. There are many issues to resolve when dealing with separation or divorce, but one important issue is the loss of the other person's income. Increased costs on priority expenses. Some expenses have to take priority over your unsecured debt. Some examples are your mortgage or car loans. If you have a variable rate mortgage and the interest rate suddenly goes up, your budget must be re-evaluated. We hear time and time again that it's either pay the mortgage or pay the credit card bills. If there's not enough income to cover the additional priority expense, then this causes a hardship. Number two, possibly insolvency. When clients enroll into the debt negotiation program, they're either already behind on their payments or about to be behind on their payments. Creditors know that if a person cannot continue to make payments on their debt, they may be forced to file for personal bankruptcy. In bankruptcy, if a person has no assets, typically the unsecured creditors, like credit cards, receive nothing and must write off the entire account balance. So a creditor becomes more likely to accept a reduced amount as payment in full, so they better their chances of receiving something rather than nothing, which is most often the case in bankruptcy. Even when people have assets, such as a home or a car, this does not guarantee that an unsecured creditor will be paid in bankruptcy. Again, creditors would rather receive something than nothing at all. Many of our clients enroll debts which are in collections. This means that the original creditor has either hired an outside collection agency, referred to as a third party, to collect on the debt, or has sold the debt to a third party who has purchased the debt outright and works to collect the outstanding balance. When your creditor hires a third party to collect on your debt, the third party typically works on what's called contingency. This means that the third party only gets paid if they actually collect on your debt, even if it is a reduced payment amount. The third party typically receives a percentage of the amount collected, but nothing if they aren't able to collect. Nobody wants to work, provide a service, and not get paid. Typically, third-party collectors will accept a reduced payment amount so they can receive a payment for their collection efforts. For example, Let's say the third-party collector works on a contingency fee of 20%. If you owe $1,000 on your account, they will pursue collections on your account without knowing whether or not you have the ability to pay. Cambridge Life Solutions negotiates with the third party and a settlement of $350 is agreed upon. This means that the collection agency receives $70 and the remainder of $280 goes to the original creditor. Both the collection agency and the original creditor are satisfied because they're happy to receive something rather than nothing. Also, keep in mind that a third-party collector only focuses on collecting outstanding debt, so their business revolves around settling and closing out as many accounts as possible. On the other hand, when a debt collector buys outstanding debts, it's typically for pennies on the dollar. For example, a debt collector could buy your account for 20 cents on the dollar, meaning if your account balance is $10,000, they purchase your debt from the creditor for $2,000. Although they still try to collect the full account balance, anything over $2,000 means they make money on the debt. So if the account settles for 30 cents on the dollar, meaning they accept $3,000 as full and final payment of the outstanding balance, then they have made a profit of $1,000 on your account. They make money by settling with you at a reduced balance, so it's beneficial for everyone involved. Have you ever shopped in bulk at a warehouse store? You know, where you buy 200 rolls of toilet paper and wonder where you're going to store this much toilet paper, but you did it because it was so much cheaper than buying at your local supermarket. Why can the warehouse or wholesaler sell you 200 rolls of toilet paper for so cheap? It's simple. They buy in very large quantities. The more they buy, the more they save, and they're able to pass their savings along to their customers. The same principle applies to Cambridge Life Solutions and the settlement of debt. Let's say you called your creditor and said, I want to settle my $10,000 debt. Well, that creditor might offer you a settlement and maybe offer you, let's say, $8,000 as payment in full. That's great because you saved $2,000, but Cambridge Life Solutions may be able to do better. See, we represent numerous clients, many of which owe money to the same creditor you do. Cambridge Life Solutions calls that same creditor and lets them know we, for example, have 20 clients that each owe $10,000, and we get them to agree to settle each $10,000 balance down to $4,000. We saved each client $6,000. That's $4,000 more than you may have gotten on your own. This is the advantage of settling in bulk. The process begins by Cambridge Life Solutions notifying your creditors of your enrollment into the debt negotiation program. Cambridge Life Solutions will negotiate with your creditors in order to achieve settlement offers on your behalf. Cambridge Life Solutions will always work to get you the greatest savings possible in the shortest amount of time possible. But achieving the best settlement offers can take months, and it requires commitment and determination from you. Generally, the quicker you are able to save funds, the quicker you are able to complete the program. Remember, you didn't get into debt overnight. It's going to take time and dedication to get out. Now that we know a little bit more about how the process works and why a creditor would settle for less than the amount you owe, let's take a look at some common questions clients have when enrolling into the Cambridge Life Solutions debt negotiation program. What type of debt is eligible for enrollment into the debt negotiation program? Most unsecured debt is eligible for enrollment. Unsecured debt is not secured by an asset such as a home, car, furniture, or recreational vehicle. Some examples of unsecured debt are credit cards, department store or retail cards, accounts that are in collections, unsecured personal loans, unsecured lines of credit, balances still owed on property that has been repossessed and sold by the creditor. Any account you enroll into the debt negotiation program should no longer be used. This goes for every debt relief program. Many of our clients are already maxed out or over the limit, so this really isn't a concern or issue. Remember, the goal is to get out of debt, not accumulate more of it. The most common question we get is, how will a debt negotiation program affect my credit rating? Just as in any other debt relief solution, such as consumer proposals, credit counseling, or bankruptcy, your credit score and/or ability to get credit will be negatively affected when you participate in a debt negotiation program. Many want to know how much their credit score will be affected, but the fact is, no person or company can predict how much your credit will be affected. A credit score is unique to an individual situation, and there are many factors that comprise your credit rating. Some of the many factors can be payment history, the types of debt you owe, how long you've had the debts, if you are near or over the limit, and the overall amounts you owe. Even each credit bureau has different equations and guidelines on how these items translate into your credit score. So you see, it's impossible for Cambridge Life Solutions or any other debt relief solution to tell you how much your credit score will be affected. A good credit rating gives you the opportunity to accumulate more debt. Many of our customers realize this and understand their primary focus should be on getting out of the debt. See, your credit score is like an elevator. When you join a debt negotiation program, the elevator may go down. However, as your debt is paid off and upon your completion of your program, you can then work on rebuilding your credit and the elevator will go back up. Top 4, please. Yes, Cambridge Life Solutions charges fees and they are broken down in your enrollment package and outlined in the payment table for easy review. All of the Cambridge Life Solution fees are already included in the program budget, just as you would pay an attorney an upfront retainer to work on your behalf or a contractor to do work on your home. Cambridge does as well. Our clients are enrolled in programs which can last up to 36 months. The fees you pay Cambridge Life Solutions go toward maintaining and servicing your file throughout your debt negotiation program. Some of the services are debt consultation. Your debt consultant is trained to provide education about the debt negotiation program and enrollment process. Account setup. Your file goes through several layers of compliance and underwriting before your enrollment is approved. Servicing your file. There are many times throughout the program where you may require adjustments to certain aspects of your file. You have a full-time customer service team at your disposal to fulfill any request you may have. Initiating creditor contact. Our creditor department ensures your creditors are quickly notified that you have been enrolled into the Cambridge Life Solutions debt negotiation program. Ongoing creditor communication. The creditor department maintains healthy communication with your enrolled creditors to keep them up to date with your hardship status and to maintain up-to-date file information. We have phone lines dedicated to servicing only your creditors. Preparation of a financial hardship package. Proving your hardship is one of the most important components of your program. Our creditor liaisons are skillfully trained to prepare hardship packages customized to the needs of the specific creditor. Skilled negotiations. Our negotiations team is top-notch and highly trained. The negotiations team is backed by years of experience and knowledge relating to your creditors. We have refined the negotiations process so that both creditors and clients alike are satisfied with the debt negotiation results. Cambridge does not send any payments, monthly or otherwise, to your creditors. You save funds in your own checking or savings account, which is commonly referred to as your set-aside fund. Once a settlement is reached with your creditor and approved by you, we will instruct you on how to complete the settlement payment. Once you have completed the payment to the creditor, the balance is updated to 0 and your obligation to repay that debt has been satisfied. Your enrollment package clearly outlines how much money you should be saving in your set-aside fund so that once the settlement is reached, you have the funds available to send to your creditor directly. You are in complete control of your settlement funds at all times. You may receive collection calls and letters from your creditors throughout the debt negotiation program. We ask that you forward any information you receive from your creditors to Cambridge Life Solutions so that we are always informed on your accounts. Most often, creditors will continue to attempt to contact you while they're working with Cambridge Life Solutions. Again, we understand no one wants to receive creditor calls, which can be both annoying and inconvenient, but this process is proven and can lead to a debt-free life. Creditors will continue to attempt to collect payment from you and might say things that will lead you to believe debt negotiation cannot be achieved. This is why we post settlements we have achieved on our website, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember, Cambridge Life Solutions cannot take away the creditor's right to collect on your debt, and we cannot control what a creditor may say to you in the process, but actions speak louder than words, and our settlements speak for themselves. The next time a creditor tells you debt negotiation will not work for you, take a look at our website to see plenty of clients that have saved thousands of dollars in principal and interest because of this program. Many of your creditors will charge you interest and late fees during your time of financial hardship and while you are enrolled into our debt negotiation program. Remember, when Cambridge Life Solutions makes offers of settlement on your debt, we take the additional interest and late fees into account. Let's see an actual example. John enrolls into the program a creditor who has a $5,000 balance. After 5 months of negotiations, the balance has increased by $500 due to interest and late fees, so the current balance is $5,500. Cambridge Life Solutions obtains an offer of $2,500 as full and final payment of the debt and presents this settlement offer to John. Although the balance has grown, Cambridge Life Solutions was still able to negotiate the $5,500 current balance down to $2,500, and John saved thousands of dollars and paid less than what he owed, regardless to the interest and late fees that were charged. Cambridge Life Solutions negotiates the entire outstanding balance, which includes any late fees and interest your creditors may charge you. Quite often we get asked, what if my spouse is on my account? Do they need to enroll into the program as well? It doesn't matter if it's your spouse, boyfriend, mother, or brother. If there is anyone who is also legally responsible to repay the debt to the creditor, then that person either needs to enroll into the debt negotiation program or the account will have to be removed from the enrollment. If you are not sure whether someone else is the co-signer on your account, there are a few ways you can tell. First, anyone who used their credit or signed any documents to help you get the account is a co-signer and also responsible for payment of the account. Second, you can take a look at your last statement. If it has your name and someone else's name, they are most likely a co-signer. Lastly, you can always contact your creditor to verify if there is a co-signer on the account by simply calling the 1-800 number and asking directly. Creditors have the right to file a lawsuit if you are not paying a debt, and Cambridge Life Solutions cannot take that right away from them. Please keep in mind, however, that for a creditor, many accounts fall delinquent each year, and using lawsuits in order to collect is costly and timely. It is not the preferred or most common method the creditor utilizes to collect the outstanding debt. We also want to make sure you understand that we do not enroll creditor accounts which already have legal action pending against them. Cambridge Life Solutions does not pay off your debt for you and then charge you payments. This program is not a loan. You definitely don't need new debts. We are working towards completely paying off your debts for good. With the debt negotiation program, you save your funds in your own checking and savings account, and once a settlement agreement is reached with your creditor, we will notify you for your approval and instruct you where to send the payment to your creditor. The Cambridge Life Solutions Debt Negotiation Program is not a government program. Cambridge Life Solutions provides debt negotiation services for consumers who are seeking a debt relief solution. We are regulated by provincial governments and consumer protection bureaus and cooperate with them to the highest level and fullest extent possible. Cambridge Life Solutions does have a refund policy, which is clearly identified in your enrollment package. Monthly maintenance and earned administrative fees are non-refundable. If you complete the term of your program and Cambridge is not able to negotiate or resolve a creditor enrolled, you are entitled to receive a full refund on the fees collected on that account. Remember, this program takes a strong and determined client who is focused on becoming debt-free. As in any other monthly debt relief program, such as credit counseling or consumer proposal, debt negotiation takes a continued commitment on your part. Successful clients who Cambridge Life Solutions have settled for successfully in the past are clients that understand that this is a program they must be 100% dedicated to. If you are in a 12-month program, it is going to take a 12-month commitment on your part. The same goes to any monthly payment term from 12 to 36 months. Cambridge Life Solutions currently has 3 locations. Our Vancouver branch, located at 1100-1200 West 73rd Avenue, Vancouver, BC, V5Z 4C2. Our Ontario branch, located at 1801 1 Yonge Street, Toronto, Ontario, M5E 1E5, and our enrollment center in Orange County, California, 1940 East Deer Avenue, Santa Ana, California, 92705. You can simply call 877-473-8008 to schedule an appointment to meet with a Cambridge Life Solutions representative at one of these locations. We hope this presentation has been informative, and we look forward to helping you achieve your financial freedom. For more information or questions regarding our program and services, please call toll-free at 877-473-8008. There is no better time than now to take back your financial future. We look forward to working with you and helping you to achieve your goals of becoming debt-free. Take back your financial future with Cambridge Life Solutions.